heal any relationship outside, we need to sit honestly with our own self and heal ourselves inside.
Some days I feel completely blank, and some days I'm just okay. I feel like the emotions are all over the place. Could you help me bring a shift in my happiness?
We often hear people saying that I will be happy when I lose the weight, I'll be happy when I get the promotion, and I'll be happy when my children settle down. And without realizing it, they make a very powerful mistake and they relocate their happiness to a future address. So take a plain sheet of paper and divide it into three levels. At the bottom, mark it as the basement, and the middle one as ground floor, and the top as the penthouse. So people are laughing, talking, eating, basically celebrating life together. It's a chilled out place. So the choice is yours. Which floor would you like to spend your maximum time? The lift is available either which ways, but the choice is here.
Let me introduce you to Parul Kher, the founder and CEO of The Evolving Path. She has lived her life rooted in values led by compassion and dedication to guiding others with sincerity and strength. Her gentle spirit reflects in her actions, donating her long, beautiful hair for cancer patients and pledging her organs to give life even beyond her own. For her, kindness isn't a gesture, it's a way of living. And I can truly endorse that. Parul, am I right?
Thank you so much, Gauri, for the generous introduction. But believe me, I'm not as great as you made me sound.
Okay, so Parul, let's begin. I'm sure this is the question which every one of you would be expecting to be our first question. So, Parul, what exactly is a life coach and what made you choose this as a profession?
So, Gauri, a life coach is someone who helps you to gain clarity, set meaningful goals, and grow in areas like confidence, relationship, career, and emotional balance. We, as life coaches, don't tell you what to do, but we help you to understand yourself better, ask yourself the right kind of questions, and take practical step forward. Most importantly, life coaching helps you to work on your present and create a better, stronger, and more aligned future. Basically, they help you to become the best version of yourself. And as you asked me, like how I chose this path, so for me, the journey began when my daughters left for college. I suddenly had time to reflect on myself and with my family's constant support. I started to explore so many new things, and it so happened that I came across my mentor Pooja Puneet, and I enrolled in a course, and that step changed everything for me. Learning became passion, and my passion became the purpose of my life. And today, I'm not just a certified life coach, I'm someone deeply committed to helping people find clarity, confidence in their own lives.
So, Parul, tell me, some days I feel completely blank, and some days I'm just okay. I feel like the emotions are all over the place. Could you help me bring a shift in my happiness? Maybe a small technique which could also help our viewers feel the same, who feel the same, make them feel better, make them get a shift in their happiness. You as a life coach, what could you guide us? The days which are gloomy, we don't feel so good. They're not so good days, like what we call not so good days. So what can you do and what can you assist us that will help us feel better?
So, Gauri, it's a very simple technique, and I do it all the time myself. So, let's do it right now. So, take a plain sheet of paper and divide it into three levels. At the bottom, mark it as the basement, and the middle one as ground floor, and the top as the penthouse.
So, viewers, why not we do this side by side? Since we are doing this and teaching you in a podcast, why don't all of us just take a paper and let's try this simple technique which Parul is telling us about, and maybe that will bring us in a better mood the days when we are gloomy.
Yeah, but don't forget to draw the lift on the left side, because you know how in this era really need a lift. Who can go up and down the three floors? So imagine the basement to be very dark, stinky, and dingy place. People are arguing and complaining, blaming each other. So everything here is really toxic, okay? And it's a place of total emotional chaos. Questions like nothing works out for me and why do I suffer, and negative thoughts basically eat up your brain on this floor.
So basically, this is in the basement level.
Yes.
So, viewers, this is the lowermost level that Parul is telling us about. The lowermost level, like we all know in our buildings, in our homes, we have the basement as the lowermost level. That's where these thoughts arise.
So now let's go to the other level. Are you with me?
I am with you totally.
So imagine the ground floor. It's a very neat and clean floor. There is no sound, pretty pictures hanging on the wall. People are watching TV, but किसी को किसी से कोई मतलब नहीं है. And you know what basically is missing there is the connection, the bond. And nothing feels alive, and nothing is basically happening here. It's a very dull and boring floor. And so now I would like to take you to the penthouse.
Oh, wow. The name itself brings you happiness, right? Penthouse, you would visualize it to be something which is with a balcony, with good views, the sunset, sunrise, everything looks beautiful from there. So let's see what Parul's penthouse has in it.
So, Gauri, I can already see the excitement on
Yeah,
your face about
yes.
the penthouse. So, chalo, let's take the lift. Or do
Okay.
you want to go by the stairs?
No, the lift. Not anymore. The stairs can't do.
Okay. So, penthouse is one area where there's a beautiful balcony with lots of flowers facing the ocean, and you can basically see the sunset and sunrise from there. People are laughing, talking, eating, basically celebrating life together. It's a chilled out place. This is a floor that represents growth, purpose, gratitude. So, tell me, isn't this place where you want to be? Right? Where you feel inspired and alive, because if you are happy, happiness can grow, you know. And if you are not happy, obviously end of the day you can't make anybody happy. So the choice is yours. Which floor would you like to spend your maximum time? The lift is available either which ways, but the choice is yours. So is with your life. So how would you like to live your life?
Yeah, so basically, what Parul is trying to tell us, only if we are mentally happy, happy within ourselves, do we see happiness around us, and then only we'll be able to give happiness to other people. So it's all within us. That's exactly what Parul is reinforcing. I know it in today's world, we all have our problems, we all have our sufferings, we all have day to day dealings that we have to deal with. But what she's trying to say is create the happiness within. Look for your happiness with it. Parul, to your next question, what is the biggest mistake people today make while they are chasing happiness?
Gauri, you know, we often hear people saying that I will be happy when I lose the weight. I'll be happy when I get the promotion. And I'll be happy when my children settle down. And without realizing it, they make a very powerful mistake and they relocate their happiness to a future address. Their joy turns into a destination. What they really are saying is that today is not enough. The moment is incomplete, and the mind listens very carefully. When you postpone happiness, you unconsciously train your brain to live in the lack. You know, you condition yourself to believe that fulfillment always lives somewhere ahead and not here, right? जो आज है उसको लेके खुश नहीं होना, पर हम अपनी खुशी को फ्यूचर पे पोस्टपोन करते हैं.
That's not the right thing. We need to be happy with what we have. But you know, this also requires training because most of the time, why blame anybody else? We're only complaining, ये नहीं है, ये होएगा तो अच्छा हो जाएगा. Basically, we need to be happy with what we have, what God has given us, and we have to find the happiness in that and not wait to shift our happiness to something. If when I'll go to London in my vacation, then I'll be happy. I can be happy here while I'm in Delhi.
And that is exactly what we manifest, a life of waiting for happiness. So, Gauri, tell me something about your happy place. I think designing clothes for you gives you a lot of happiness. Am I right?
Yes, you're right on that. So, Parul said the right thing. Designing clothes for me is my happy place. It is not just about fabric or trends for me, it's about creating stories. Every woman who walks into my studio carries with her a dream, an occasion, a milestone. So when I design for her, I'm not just creating an outfit. I'm helping her feel confident, seen, and beautiful in her own skin. And that's what gives me happiness. And maybe, yes, of course, dogs give me happiness. So I rescue dogs, indies, and I try to be the voice for them, for the voiceless. I'm deeply attached to them. They give me an unconditional love. They are my strength. And they are my happy place. They are my happy place to the extent that I will go to any level to whatever is in my capabilities to voice for their rights. And I think you're well aware of that.
I'm very much aware of your love for the dogs, and also I love wearing your collection, Gauri. Today I'm also wearing one of your
I see
collection,
that. Yes.
and look at the detailings. It's so beautifully laced, and the handwork. It's so beautiful and gorgeous.
Thank you
I
so
think
much.
each piece is better than the other.
Yes, I do put in my
You
love.
put in your love and so much of hard work, and it
Yes.
shows on each garment.
Yes, I do put in a lot of hard work. And then I can't deny it's the client's love. It's all your love that makes me do the hard work. You all have believed in me, right? And it's you, as you are my back strength that helps me to move forward. Your likes, your feedbacks, your repetitive queries on a particular product, that is my strength. That is my happy place.
That is really inspiring, Gauri.
We talk about relationships all the time with others. We always talk about relationship with my daughter or your husband or your friend or your sister or your sister-in-law or your mother-in-law. But how can we somehow begin to heal and beautify the relationship with people, especially when we have emotions like anger, hurt, fear, which is piling inside, and maybe also grief. Like at this moment, I have a lot of grief. I just lost my father very recently, and that grief is stopping me backward to make relationships or generate relationships which I would have done otherwise so easily. So, how do you help people in such situations?
Gauri, that's such a powerful question because before we heal any relationship outside, we need to sit honestly with our own self and heal ourselves inside. So, I'll give you one practical advice, okay? So, I deeply believe in something called the truth letters. So, basically, truth letters are written to your own self and it's never sent to the person whom you address it to, right? So you can write it to anyone, anyone living, anyone dead, basically where your heart feels stuck with. Okay. And someone close, maybe you no longer speak to, or maybe someone who has passed away. You can also write it to the system and the authority of your country. So जहाँ basically आपका दिल अटका हुआ है, the letter is never meant to be sent. And so let me just tell you what it is all about.
Yes.
Okay. So how you have to write the truth letter is basically you take a plain sheet of paper and write freely whatever जो भी आपके मन में है उसको पेपर पे लिख डालो without any filters. You don't need to put any filters. Start with your anger. Let your gussa come out on paper. I think your gussa on paper is better than your body holding it.
Or anybody else, whoever comes in front and you attack them just because you're angry. It's better we take out our gussa on paper, right? Right? Yeah.
And then write the hurt, what you expected and what you missed. And then write your fears on the paper itself, fear of losing, fear of not being enough, and gently soften the letter. And I'll tell you how to soften the letter. Write, I'm sorry. And sorry, khud se, for holding it all alone by yourself all the time. And then write sorry to the person who you have addressed the letter to. And end the letter by saying, I love you for yourself and for the person you're writing to. Gauri, this practice is really powerful.
But tell me, Parul, did someone invent this truth letters, or we just call them truth letters because we are being true to our heart and we're writing something on paper? So, when we call them truth letters, and was there somebody who actually invented this technique?
Yes, Gauri, there's a lady called Brian Katie. It's her work. She's an American author and speaker, and she started this concept of this truth letters. And it helps people emotionally that, something somebody cannot express. So it lets your heaviness come out. And we just release them on paper, and It gives you to helps you to give just a closure.
Yeah, basically, whatever we are feeling inside, whatever is pent in, we write it on paper, take it all out, all our emotions, then tear it and just throw it in the dustbin.
And Gauri, it's such a profound practice, actually. But I would like to advise you something, that never preserve these letters. Just feel light, throw it, tear it, and throw it in the dustbin.
Yeah, it's like an outlet. It's
Yes.
an outlet for your mixed emotions, all your anger, hurt, hate for someone. But it
Yes.
takes a big task to, even if you're angry at somebody, and it takes a lot of planning to say that, in like you said, in the end, you have to write, I love you to the so and so person, even though you may hate that person. But it's like another way of saying is you're forgiving that person so that you feel lighter inside. Yeah, that itself needs a lot of practice. To be able to forgive somebody even though you may hate that person requires a lot of practice. Yeah, right. Yeah. So today we hear, Parul, this word gratitude. Like everybody, you say gratitude hona chahiye. Gratitude is like the new Gen Z word. Huh? It's all over Instagram and gratitude. So how important is gratitude in shaping our happiness, mindset, and the overall quality of life? Can you recommend us and maybe all our viewers one simple small technique which we could all follow and we still feel grateful about it? Like one simple small technique as coming out from a life coach, which we could all follow.
Yeah, so Gauri, gratitude plays an important role in our lives. I'll tell you why. Because it shifts our focus from what is lacking to what we truly have, from stress to peace, and from scarcity to abundance. Gratitude is a virtue, and virtue always multiplies. Whatever you appreciate always appreciates back. Right?
Yes, you're right on that. I really endorse that. Yes.
So, when we practice gratitude, we transfer our mind to see the positivity, even in difficult situations. Gauri, do you want me to tell you some simple daily technique for practice?
Yes, I'm sure all the viewers would want to know for being grateful, a simple technique. If that could help us in our day to day life, why not? Of course, yes.
So, it's called the three gratitude habit. So, I'll tell you. So, every night before sleeping, just pause and think of three random things that you are thankful
For the day,
for the
during
day.
the day.
And
Okay.
it could be just a छोटी सी खुशी, कुछ भी हो सकता है. It could be a good meal that you had, and maybe someone's kind words they spoke to you, or just a peaceful moment with your own self. ऐसा करने से हमारा focus problem से हटकर blessings पे आ जाता है. Right? Your mind starts to see the positivity. बस 2-3 मिनट daily करना है, and you'll see the impact. It's totally life changing.
Yeah, so I must tell you all that I'm grateful to all my clients. I'm grateful to my family. I'm grateful to my doggies. So I'm going to start this technique right here from today, right after the podcast. Tonight, start writing your gratitude. Simply simple things which made you feel good. If it was a good walk, or you're grateful for going to the gym, or a good meal with your daughters, or maybe just a call with your best friend. And I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for that, Parul. Thank you. Okay, so we do hear about manifestation. Like it's all over media, Instagram. There are courses, techniques, so many different ideas around it. But someone who is just hearing this word and is curious to know about what exactly is manifestation, there are so many courses, there are so many reels today we see on manifestation techniques which we should do. And let me tell you a simple thing. I did apply that very recently, and I was to God's grace, and I saw it working. So, what would from your side be a simple manifestation technique which we could all follow?
So, Gauri, when we talk about manifestation, people think manifestation is something like sitting with candles and folding our hands and,
Like a prayer.
chanting universe that please help me with whatever.
Yeah.
But, Gauri, I sometimes feel it really doesn't work like that, because you come back to your negative thoughts after that, right?
Mm.
So, manifestation is something like you're wishing for something. It is about aligning your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions what you basically truly desire. जैसा हम सोचते हैं वैसा ही हम attract करते हैं.
Yes, you're right. Like they say, na, the universe listens. So basically, this manifestation technique is also in conjunction with what you are asking, and the universe will respond. Am I right?
Yes, but Gauri, you know, इतना भी simple
इतना भी easy नहीं होगा, I'm
simple
sure,
नहीं
Parul.
होता है.
It
Yeah,
requires a lot of practice.
yes, because you know the real manifestation requires a lot of inner work, like letting go of your limiting beliefs, practicing gratitude, and trusting the divine timings. So, Gauri, basically, when you have clarity about what you want, believe you deserve it, and take inspired actions, the universe starts responding to your energy. In simple words, जब अंदर बदलाव आता है, तब बाहर की reality ही बदल जाती है.
So, what would be like a simple technique you can tell our viewers who are watching this podcast today for manifestation? A simple technique. So, Parul, can you recommend a simple technique for our viewers for manifestation that would help them in their day-to-day life?
Sure, Gauri, of course. A simple daily manifestation practice is visualize, feel, and affirm.
So, just let me repeat that. She's saying visualize, feel, and then affirm. So only when you visualize, like it's like a simple thing, you want to go on a holiday, you're visualizing the destination, but you have to feel it. You have to feel you're already there. And then you see yourself shop with the shopping bags and going literally. Only then you're going to make it work.
So every morning, take 5 minutes. Close your eyes and imagine your life exactly how you want it in terms of health, relationship, career, and money. Feel the happiness as if it's already yours and repeat the positive affirmations like I'm healthy, I'm at the top of my career, and I'm happy. जैसा हम सोचते हैं और महसूस करते हैं वैसा ही रियलिटी में हो जाता है एक्चुअली.
So, Parul, before we close today, I would like to dedicate, I'm sure both of us would like to dedicate this entire podcast to every woman who's watching this, the strong ones, the silent ones, the ones who are still finding their way. We are the best. Do you agree?
Absolutely. So, I would like to dedicate this podcast to all the women watching it. I want to say that you matter, your dreams matter, your voice matters, and you deserve to be heard, and you deserve to rise, step forward, and dare to reach for the stars because the sky was never the limit.
So, women, sky was never the limit for us. It was always ours to claim. So, we are just going to reach out and go all out and party. Women's Day is right at the corner. So, like Parul just said, sky was never the limit. It was ours to claim it. So, women, we are the best. So, thank you, Parul, for taking out your valuable time and sharing such heartfelt insights with us today. Before we close today, if this podcast resonated with all of you, do follow Parul Kher on YouTube and on Instagram. Her channel is by the name of The Evolving Path by Parul Kher. She not only guides people to lead their lives with confidence and clarity, she offers one to one coaching and also teaches life coaching as a profession from the comfort of your home. So there's nothing to worry. You don't have to like physically get up, get ready, and come for a course, like which all of us would probably imagine, right? You could just do it from her house, on your laptops, on your bed, in your pajamas. So whether you are starting at 25 or rediscovering yourself at 60, it could be just your moment today, right here, right now. And for all those who would like to connect with her, her number is flashing on the screen. But I'll just repeat, it's 9953635029, right? So until next time, and it's going to be very soon. Until next time, over and out from the podcast of Parul Kale, The Evolving Path. Do remember to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget, it's like, share, and subscribe her channel, and do enable your notifications so that you will get to know every time or whenever we are doing the next channel. And I think we did a good job. What do you say?
Absolutely.
Cheers to all the women and happy Women's Day in advance.
Happy Women's Day, and don't forget to share, subscribe, and follow.
Thank you so much. Thank you to all the viewers who took out their time and who are watching and re-watching and sharing this podcast. Thank you so
It's
much.
always a pleasure talking to you, Gauri.
Thank you so much, Parul. Thank you so much.
So, for all the viewers, if you have liked what me and the host are wearing, so we are wearing Gauri Dayal Designs, and she is the woman behind the label. And you can go and follow her on Instagram. And how gorgeous are her pieces! They are masterpieces.
So much, Parul. Thank you so much. Thank you to all of you who are already following my page. And if this type of clothing resonates with you, you can message us and follow us on Instagram. We'll be happy to help you. Thank you so much.